back to Vlogstice day 2. It is December the 1st. It is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I spent the morning doing all the normal, boring, repetitive responsibilities. And now I'm just about ready to start putting up the winter decorations, and I apologize if you can hear a lot of clanging in the background. I did a stupid thing. I put my washing machine on before I started recording, so now that's going to be in the background. That's a rookie mistake. How am I still doing these things? The big pets are all just chilling out at the minute, although now he's realised I'm talking about him. He's gonna get all excited. We've got little Juno over there. We got little Elizabeth over here. We've got Bertie crushing down the back of the sofa. I'm so looking forward to replacing this sofa. I was hoping we'd be able to do it this month. I'm not sure if the finances will allow for it, but we're going to be replacing it with the IKEA clip-on sofa. I think it's one of IKEA's oldest sofas, but it's going to be much better for us than this one. We've had this one for, I think, about 4 years now. But as you can see, there are some issues with it. First of all, because it has really soft pillows. The cats just sleep on it. They crush it down. They do have beds to sleep on, but apparently they prefer to make our sofa look like this. Also, the boys are having another scrap. Hey! Hey, 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 hey. Why can you not play nicely? They're so rough. Over here I have all of the winter decorations, so we're going to start pulling them out. I've got a bag of stuff. I went down to my shed and just went through our collections and pulled out a few of my favourite things, because we have way too much stuff that we've collected over the years. Oh, and also, do excuse if you see all of this in the background. It's waiting to go down to the shed, but Dan is working till really, really late today, and I need his help to get it down there, so it might be there until tomorrow, possibly the day after. Whose idea was it to put fluffy stuff around the zipper? Seriously. Why are they trying to make our lives more difficult? The strangest thing for me when it comes to winter decorations is everything. Even over here, everything has snow on it. But we don't get snow. Why are we still convincing ourselves that this is what winter looks like? It doesn't. This is what it looks like. Do you mind? Oh, you're so big. Yesterday I was thinking it was so lucky that this pillow was actually inside the autumn pillow, so when I took the old case off, it was ready to go, except now that I look at it, this clearly needs ironing. Like, this is so crinkled, it looks awful. If you've never had the pleasure of meeting him, this is our dear Archibald, the only one who has the privilege of not looking like any of our decor, not matching in any way, but still gets to come out every single year. Immediate flaw in this plan. Okay, I guess we're going with the silver ones then. Yes, they fit. Thank goodness, I thought they weren't going to either for a second. And I've got my lovely Winter is the Time for Home metal sign. I can't even remember where I got this. Probably Alpha Mega. Seems like the sort of thing that would come from there. I think Archie can go here. There we go. Give it a little spotlight. Lovely. I think for this one, I will pop a little wooden sled with these little sparrows on top. Although I've just realised, I've had these for a couple of years, and I've just noticed they're being choked by fairy lights. Why? What is that? I think for the bottom shelf we will pop the Toy Village. Again, so very cute. And each one of these has little lights inside them too. And then for the end one, I'm going to replace the pot with one of the trees. There we go, it actually fits there. Right now I'm not 100% set on where we're putting our branch this year. This is kind of my first idea for it, putting it between the armchair and the library. But I think what I'll have to do is dry the branch off, decorate it, pop it in the pot, and see what I think of it then. So for the time being, I will pop the little gift box down there, so we've got somewhere to put the presents. And there we go. I'm gonna take a break from the living room to figure out what I can do with the display shelves. They're looking really lopsided since I took the autumn decorations down. And I also need to figure out what I'm gonna do with Sigmund. This is an actual real goat skull. Yes, I know, a little bit morbid. We found him in an antiques and curiosities shop, I think about a year ago, and he was being sold for 20 euros, and both Dan and I thought he was so pretty. Dan really loves skulls, he finds all skulls pretty. I'm a little on the fence about them, but I like this one, so this was kind of our compromise for Dan having a skull and me being okay with it in the house. I did recently give Sigmund some eyeballs to make him look, you know, a little more cheery, a little more cartoony, but Dan said they were really creepy, so instead I put the eyeballs in my ivy, because, you know, that's less creepy. And there's some nightmares for all of you who have ivy plants at home. As you can see, I have made a start on decorating the shelves, and I did in fact film the process so far. However, when I went to play back that footage, apparently those files are corrupt. I don't know how, I don't know why, I've never had that happen on this camera before. I'm a little concerned, and I also don't have that footage anymore. At this point, I don't want to risk continuing to use this memory card, so I'm gonna go empty off my spare one and use that instead, and I'm just gonna call it quits on the decorating tonight. We'll finish it off tomorrow. You know what? I got really salty the other week because Ratati retweeted something that said that hamsters always look like they're having flashbacks. But you know what? It's not wrong. It's so not wrong. There you go. Tons and tons of things to forage. There's treats absolutely everywhere. She's got a forage box. She's got another forage box. She's got a forage toy. There's stuff hidden all across the playpen. So that should keep her happy. Look at those big fat cheeks. Oh, big fat blurry cheeks. Hey, you found all your stuff. Oh. Well, you're not going to try and fit that in there as well. I love this. It's too big to go in her cheeks, so she's just going to carry it around like a dog. She's looking for somewhere safe to put it. Save it for later. Is that your new hoard? Hoard everything in the bathtub. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. That is the fastest weight loss I've ever seen. Look at you, you're fabulous. Having another flashback. Zink's been working really hard lately to build himself a new nest, so I am going to give him this box full of tissues for him to have a go at. Yesterday I gave him this toilet roll tube which still had a couple of layers of tissue on it, and as you can see he pulled them off and he's nested with them somewhere. I mean, there's little bits here and there, there's some up in this hammock, there's some up in this hammock up here. I've got to take these down tomorrow and give them a wash. I think at the moment he's nesting in his hay box at the back. I've got to remember to film him when he's out with me tomorrow morning. I keep missing, I forgot to do it yesterday and I forgot to do it today, but he comes out with me when I'm editing in the morning and I don't film when I'm editing because obviously I'm editing, and I realised today that would be obviously the perfect time to be filming him out and playing. Now we've had him for nearly a year now. It'll be a year in January. Which means he is at least a year old now. The youngest he could have been when we got him was 6 weeks, so he is at least a year old now, if not older. Unfortunately, we don't know exactly how old he is, which is not good, really, because that means we don't know how long to expect to have him for. But he's very healthy, he's very happy, eats well, plays well, so I'm not worried at the moment. Zink! Zinkadoo! That's it, that's all you want. Just the one out. Do not climb down my sleeve. I'm not gonna wait here all night for you to eat these. I'll leave them down here, you can find them. The only one I've yet to see tonight is Osmium, which isn't too unusual for her. She does wake up quite late, and it's only just gone midnight. It's about midnight actually. So I shouldn't be worrying too much just yet. Ever since Sulphur passed away, I've been pretty on edge about Osmium because of course she came from the same place. I got her at the exact same time. And as time's gone on, I'm getting a little less worried about her, but now of course she's heading towards her senior month, so I'm starting to freak out a little bit more all the time, especially when she isn't waking up. It's a really frustrating situation because I want to check that she's okay, but I know if she is, then that's just going to upset her, that's going to stress her out. And I know I'm just being silly and I'm just overreacting to the situation, but I also know a lot of you guys out there can relate to this, and it is a perfectly normal situation, as silly as it might be. And here I am 8 years into hamster keeping and I still freak out about this, so unfortunately it doesn't go away, but it is perfectly normal if you're someone who worries maybe a little too much about your pets. It's always better to worry too much than not enough. Hi. Yes. This is the one that's obsessed with technology. Phones, remote controls, cameras. She insists that they go in her mouth. That is where they belong. It's a little while later and this one has finally emerged. I saw some rustling from her nest and came running over, and she is perfectly fine, so I can sleep soundly tonight. Anyway, I think this might be a good time to wrap this vlog up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.